Hey Loonicorns, welcome back to my channel, Thrive with Lou, where every day is a themed video. I'm a musician, a healer, a teacher, manifesting my best reality. Let's be friends on all the social media sites. And join me every Friday for my Vocal Warmies Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I help you become a better singer. You can find all of my original music on all streaming platforms. Just search Anna Luna.
Oh, my eyes.
So for today's episode of Loonicorn Thoughts, we're going to be sharing some manifestation wins, and I will be telling you how I broke my procrastination streak and manifested a new opportunity. So huge shout out to my manifestation coach, Roxy Talks. You guys need to go check her out. She's amazing. She literally has changed my life. If it wasn't for her, I would have never even had started this YouTube channel. My poor boyfriend, he tried to get me to start a YouTube channel and be consistent with it like 3 years ago, and I never listened to him. I was always fighting it. I was always doubting myself. I didn't want to have to do all this. I was scared of the lighting, the editing, the writing. What was I going to talk about? What could I put out to the world that people needed? What do people need from me? You know what I mean? And literally, like, I'm so thankful for him because he's been pouring into me all this time. And I'm finally listening. I'm finally hearing, as he would like to say, his words and putting them into practice. And I really have to credit that to Roxy. I mean, as much as I would love to credit him for that, like, she really pushed me in the right direction to have this better relationship with him and everybody else in my life, and just more confidence and assertion in what I'm doing. But what I can say about some of his advice as of recently was about my spirit guides and finding out my past selves, and without getting too much into all of that, because I'm, like I always say, by no means an expert. I just know what I'm finding out about myself, and I'm gonna share some of that stuff with you. So recently I've been meditating and just trying to figure out, who were my past selves? Why am I good at the things I'm good at now? How did all that come about? Why do I like the things I like? All that good stuff, right? So through meditation, I've actually found out a lot about, the past lives that I've lived. And it sounds crazy, but I found out some really crazy stuff, and I'm 100% awake, at the time. I'm just meditating, and I've seen images, I've heard things, and then I've dreamt about things later, which kind of confirm what my spirit guides were telling me in that moment. So it's kind of crazy, in knowing who I was before and knowing that I've mastered things in other lives, I've found so much peace, I guess, in myself at this current moment in this life, because I know that everything that I like, everything that I gravitate towards, is because I've either done it before or it was part of my life before. You know what I mean? So I don't question myself anymore. It's very comforting, and it's bittersweet. You know what I mean? Because I'm 29 at this stage in my life. I'm like, dang man, if I had known this stuff earlier, if only, you know what I mean? But all that, like I said, is irrelevant, because we're here in the now, and we are now what we manifested before. Basically who we are right now in this moment is a manifestation of what we thought before in the past, right? Our past selves. My friend Ipo and I always say, I remember when I used to blah blah blah, or I remember when so and so was da da da. Yeah, I've found so much confidence in that. So I highly encourage you to speak with your spirit guides and make sure that you do your research when you are reaching out to these spirit guides. One thing, there's a YouTuber called The Spirit Doula that I listened to. My boyfriend actually turned me onto her. I want to get a reading from her. She's super dope. I'm manifesting a reading from her soon. So I highly recommend that you check her out, because she guides people on how to meditate properly and all that good stuff. And she is super connected. The things that she talks about, they are mind blowing. So definitely check her out. I also wanted to talk about how I broke my procrastination streak. As as musicians, a lot of us tend to procrastinate, and we kind of, we're used to outputting a lot in a short amount of time, so we just make it happen. I don't know about you guys, but when it's crunch time, like, I make the impossible possible, right? So I know I'm not the only one. Like, I'm an Aries, so that's part of my like horoscope zodiac sign. Procrastination is a thing. It's a thing of ours. I know if you are Aries and a musician, it's even worse. Speaking from personal experience, and I also know other fellow Aries musicians who can back me up on this. So how did I break this procrastination streak? Let me tell you. Through the whole manifestation process, I have literally seen my manifestations happen before my eyes. Like, things that I thought that were so crazy, like manifesting voice lessons with Cheryl Porter, manifesting a non-squeaky chair, you know what I mean? And now I'm moving on. Like, I've already manifested a brand new car for myself. Next, I'm moving on to manifesting a place with a yard. Whether it be a house or a condo, it's gonna have a yard for my babies. I'm manifesting a clean neighborhood so that I can take them on wholesome walks where I don't have to worry about them stepping in God knows what. You know what I mean? So through the manifestation process and through seeing these things happen before my eyes, I'm literally able to hold myself accountable on such a higher level now. Like, if I don't get something done that I intended to be done that day, I get genuinely upset with myself. Like, and this, you know what I mean? Some people could argue that this is like also not, as healthy, but at the end of the day, I'm breaking my procrastination streak and holding myself accountable. So who can argue with that, right? Those are two huge wins in my book, because I know what I've struggled with my whole life. So through doing this YouTube stuff, like, I've literally seen myself, you guys, like, I don't know, I have to give credit to the people that have been in the game, the YouTube game, for years and years and years, putting out all this consistent content that's creative and looks good and is appealing to the masses, because you guys have no idea, like, the work that goes into it is crazy. Like, my girl Roxy, like, she literally just started another channel because her primary channel is so successful that she's able to provide jobs for people around her and launch her second channel, her style channel, and now she's working on another one. It's like, it's amazing the amount of work and time and effort that goes into building these. And I'm seeing, like, YouTube is it's a beast, but I'm down for that ride. I'm handling it with grace, as my namesake would say, Anna, one of grace. I'm handling it with grace. I'm tackling the challenges. I'm staying consistent, and I'm super proud of myself for it. So that's a win right there. That's a manifestation win. And in my book, that's an all-around win. So comment some of your wins below. I want to hear some of your manifestations, maybe some that you didn't mean to manifest. Maybe one Loonicorn thought day I can talk about manifestations that I had or that I brought to fruition, which I didn't even intend for. We could always talk about that. So you guys let me know what you want to discuss in the next coming videos, in the upcoming weeks. Let me know in the comment section below so we can get that conversation going, so I can kick out content that you guys are into, that you're feeling, that you're vibing with.
I think that's it.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's Loonicorn Thoughts. I know I enjoyed talking about the manifestations and how to break your procrastination streak. And at the end of the day, it's all up to you. Hold yourself accountable, set those goals, set a routine, and get it poppin'. Thanks again for watching. This has been another Loonicorn Thoughts episode with your girl, Anna Luna, and I will see you guys for the next one. Thank you so much.
Love and light.
I'll see you next time. Peace.